Aries, welcome to your mid-November general love tarot reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love tarot reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Aries. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who really needs to hear these messages. And of course, hi crosswatchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in it, Aries. Who wouldn't be? I like to find Aries and crosswatchers, energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped, reversed. That's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation at best. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get this reading started. I like to start off my readings by doing a mini meditation to clear and set the energy, but if you're just here for the card pull, I completely understand. You can go ahead and check out the pinned comment below that has all the timestamps that'll take you to that card pull. But for those of you here with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in. I'm going to ring this sound bowl 3 times, and during that time, I just want you to open up your energy to ask the questions you have in regards to your love life, and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Aries. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and see what Spirit has to say for you guys for now to the end of the month. And with this reading, I am tuning into an energy in or around your psychic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now in this moment, whether you are single or taken, whether you're currently in a connection or in a separation with this energy. Let's see who's coming through, why are they coming through, and what does this mean for you guys for now to the end of November? So tell me about the energy that wants to come through for Aries reading. Let's see. Interference. Ooh, Scorpio also got this card. So if you're dealing with a Scorpio or if you have strong Scorpio in your chart, I suggest checking out the Scorpio reading to see if there's messages for you there. But it says an external party is intruding on this relationship. Okay, do tell me more about this. Is this more romantic third party? Just outside factor in this? Tell me more. Like, you know, job schedule could be a little bit more heavier where you guys can't see each other as often. So let's see, tell me more about this interference here. Ooh, no, didn't flip over. But yeah, someone's flip-floppy. That's how I kind of saw that card right there that was giving me the flip-flop. It's like someone's kind of in one foot in the door, 1 foot out of the door, and it could be due to a third-party situation. Ooh, we have the High Priestess. This is Pisces energy, Cancer energy. So there's definitely some sort of feeling around this. Hasn't been like 100% confirmation, but I would have to say if you guys get a gut feeling that someone else could be involved or there's something else going on that isn't between the two of you, you're correct with that feeling. And I do feel as if this person's trying to keep it more secret, is trying to not be so obvious about something that they may be kind of taking part in, engaging in, but you sense something's wrong, definitely. And I feel with this High Priestess energy that Spirit is kind of giving you gut feelings. When they say certain things, it doesn't add up, or it's kind of random, like, oh, I need to go to the store real quick because, you know, I ran out of milk or something. I'm just using an example, right? But it's like, well, we have like half of, you know, a gallon full in the fridge. Why are you going right now? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Just an example, but you get what I'm saying, right? And with that whole milk thing, I wonder if someone's like lactose intolerant or is like a milk addict. Okay. Confirmations for some people out there. Tell me what this energy wants to say to Aries. Ooh, goodness, you got 2. Okay, so let's see. I was scared to show you the real me. Interesting. And then I know you're thinking about me and it excites me. Ooh, this person wants to play games. And they're playing games out of a point of insecurity because they don't know how you'd really feel about them. So instead of being 100% there, 100% transparent, they want to control the narrative of how much they're in and out. They want to be the ones that engage and don't engage. And I think they're knowing that they're kind of leaving you in the dark right now. You're probably wondering what they're up to, what they're doing, why they haven't responded, why they haven't called, why they haven't texted, but that's part of the strategy here. But I got to be honest with my gut feeling in, the spirit of the high priestess. I definitely feel you're not the only one they're talking to. You're not the only one that they're engaged with as far as, flirtation, dating. I do feel there's something more to it, but they definitely take you as one of the people that they put high on their list of potential others. I know that's not the great thing to hear, but I'm just saying, like, they definitely view you as their top 3, top 2. I don't know how many people could possibly be in this person's, DMs or whatever. But yeah, I don't think they show anyone the real them. I think they like to put on this facade that gives them this confidence. But I think you were closer to seeing that real side of them than other people were. And what I mean by that is that maybe other people gave them like the benefit of the doubt all the time or just trusted what they said, but your intuition's so on point and you're feeling something off and you caught on quicker in that regard. Wow, okay. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot. And with the tarot, I'm going to ask how they feel about you right now. What do they think of you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection they have with you currently, Aries? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection? What are they hoping is going to happen and unfold between the two of you? And what are they afraid of? My goodness. Yeah, this person is a wild one as far as likes to be unpredictable, likes to play games, likes to kind of feed off of the toxicity. It makes them feel a little superior, makes them feel entertained. And it makes them feel like there's a cat and mouse game that they like to play in this. Yeah. Okay. So, bottom of the deck, we have the Sun card. This is interesting. Leo energy. So, I feel with the Sun card, different things here. For some of you guys, I do feel like this is the part that is really kind of throwing you off. And maybe this was the version of them that you first met and first saw, that they're really confident, they have a nice smile, they're outgoing, they're successful, at least they appear to be, let's just say. They attract very easily. And a lot of people kind of get mesmerized by their charisma, by their ability to appear as this like really nice, really confident, successful person. I wonder if some of you guys met in the summertime. But I feel with this Sun card energy here, this is where it kind of gets confusing and maybe where you kind of felt a little stumped because in the beginning, everything seemed transparent. They seemed to be really involved in this, interested in this, making you feel really good about yourself, giving you a lot of compliments and giving you that confident boost. But then it's kind of like they're going a bit colder now, and that sunshine that they had going into this connection is getting, dimmer and dimmer. I do kind of want to clarify this Sun card to get a little bit more specific. Tell me more about this energy. This is a random confirmation, but it's like in the beginning, they like to kiss you in front of people or even like slightly make out with you in a sense. And I think they kind of like to put on a show in that way. And it may have even felt a little uncomfortable first, but I don't know. It's kind of like they wanted to put on that show facade of you two being like, together in that sense. The Hierophant and the 10 of Cups. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. So bottom of the deck, the Magician. I do feel for some of you guys, they were selling the idea of wanting to settle down, trying to find the right person to do so, maybe giving you hints that you may be the person that they would want to date, that they want to get serious with. But I see them even going as far as being like, I'm going to marry you one day. I want to have kids with you one day. Like really, kind of love bombing in that sense of making you feel really special, making you feel chosen. But that was part of their magic. That was part of their charm. And they've used those words before with other people. I do feel this person's really, really good at showing or telling people what they want to see and hear. And to whatever person they're talking to, they'll be like that chameleon type that kind of adjusts to it and then tries to sell that idea. Pisces energy, Taurus energy, Capricorn energy, Gemini energy, and Virgo energy here. Now, I gotta say, with this interference, I wonder if recently you found out or heard that someone was married with kids. And maybe they kind of told you, oh, they were separating or they were in the process of getting a divorce. I don't think that's the case. And they may be still actively telling you that, but I think they're very much still involved with their person who they may have kids with. So let's get into this. How they feel about you is the Page of Swords. Air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Sorry, I have to censor these for YouTube community guidelines, but yeah, they feel like they just have to watch and wait. I do feel like they kind of put, you know, something out there to make you curious enough or to make you wonder what's going on. So whether it's their, you know, text message and then you replied and then they went silent. I just kind of feel like they're setting up a trap, but it's not a trap to like trap you specifically, but it's like to prove their ego, right? That you still care, that you're still involved, that you still want them. But they're doing this like avoidance right now to see when or how long it will take for you to reach out. And for some reason, that's going to prove to them their idea that despite, you know, some facts coming to light or what you're kind of suspecting, there's still interest there. But they feel like they have to hold back for now, keep silent for now. But there's a plan here in that. And I want you to know that they are having that plan. They're plotting something, and it feels like something that will prove them right about you. With the Page, I feel like you could be younger than this person. But they act more immature than you do in general. What they think about you or this connection right now is the Three of Wands in reverse. Aries energy. Some of you could possibly be dealing with another Aries or someone with strong Aries in their chart. So they think in order for this strategy to work, they have to kind of close off a lot of their desire, want, feeling, because they want to see it come from you entirely. They've been really cold. And that's part of the switch that I think you guys were like really taken back by. I feel as if they haven't been doing much to show you that they're still watching or caring, but it's part of the strategy. Like if they randomly stopped watching your social media or stopped messaging or stopped, you know, sending you things that, I don't know, I see like some memes, reels, TikToks that they would send you all the time and that kind of stopped. It's part of their strategy to, again, get you out of your shell or to get you to come forward. Now, with the threes here in the interference card that we saw, yeah, I think they may have paused and are taking a step back because someone here that they were supposed to be committed to found out about you or found out that there was something going on and they don't want to get caught. So instead of reaching out or instead of expanding their horizons and dabbling into the potential and possibilities, they really have to pull it in until this person gets off their case. What they like the most about you is the Devil card. So let's talk about this Capricorn energy. You could have Capricorn moon, Capricorn rising, doesn't have to be, but they are definitely very, very sexually attracted to you. You are exactly their type of what they look for in someone that they find very attractive. Your features, your body, man, yeah, they can't, they get hungry and lustful after you. And the word they would use to describe you is hot. You're really hot. Oh my God, you're so hot. That's the type of energy that they feel here. And you, again, with this devil energy, I don't necessarily feel like they view you with devil-like qualities as much as what you bring out of them. And it's kind of like that side of them that they can't control, that they like to keep secret. I wonder if this person's a little bit into BDSM, light BDSM, that maybe you kind of entertain them with, especially like sexting type of those things, or literally quite took a part in. You look really good in black. I don't know, maybe last time they saw you, you were wearing black. I feel like with this devil card though, you're bring out this temptation in them that they love to indulge in. And I do feel they don't feel very guilty about it. They enjoy being in devil-like energy, or you bringing out devil-like energy within them. It makes them feel like they're taking some risks. It makes them feel as if they're being like a daredevil in that sense. And you feed their ego. Absolutely. And yeah, I gotta say too, they think you're the best in bed that they've ever had if you have been physically intimate with this person. The best sex. What they don't like about you, King of Cups. Scorpio energy. This is the problem here. When someone starts to get emotionally involved or want to go deeper, that's when they retreat. And they may think that you've been attempting to go a little bit emotionally deeper, or for some of you who you're getting activated by your intuition by something's off or wrong, you are on the track of picking up on what's really going on here. And maybe you've been kind of asking them these questions that's starting to make them feel cornered, stressed. And that's where they're backing off as well. But yeah, honestly, for most of you, it's the fact that you want something more emotionally available that they're not interested in giving at this time. What they like the most about this connection is the Empress. Taurus energy, Libra energy. So yeah, this is a little superficial here, especially with the devil. Again, like there's something about you that they feel as if you guys are very attractive, and like going out with you or knowing that they're talking to you, texting you, and the way that you're responding and the way that you're interested, it flatters them, especially if someone's younger here, you're younger, and they're much older. It gives them that little bit of an ego boost. This is not for everyone, but I'm getting this feeling here that they want to have more kids, and they're trying to find people to have more kids with, even if they're not going to come out of a certain connection. And the amount of kids they have may be tied to their ego in that sense as well. And maybe even in a way to flatter you, they kind of said, oh, we would make really good looking kids one day, you and I. But I feel also for some of you with this Empress energy, they feel like what's going on in their life, even if the interference hasn't been discovered yet, third-party situations, that they're getting everything that they want. They have Aries, they may have, another partner in their life. They feel like they're satisfying their cravings, they're satisfying what they would want to have and continue to try to make happen here. And they've been enjoying it. And it feels a little bit selfish. Someone could actually even be pregnant right now, or finding out that they're pregnant. It's not for everyone, so don't go cuckoo in the comments. What they don't like about this connection, King of Wands, Leo energy. So I do feel for some of you guys, with this King of Wands energy, you are becoming a lot more confrontational, or at least your energy is, even if you're not verbally, although some of you are. It's kind of like your energy around them is a lot more frustrating, a lot more aggressive, because you feel there's a lack of transparency. You feel like there's a lack of honesty in something that they're trying to avoid. And that's making you more angry. And so maybe you guys have been fighting a lot more. Someone's been a lot more short-tempered, hot-tempered. But they're also trying to protect. And that defensiveness is for a reason. They're trying to protect the abundance that they created by having their cake and eating it too, that they've been able to do so far. There can also be a King of Wands type of energy that is part of this situation, and they're starting to be more active in finding out the truth. Highest hopes is the 8 of Cups. Pisces energy. This could go two ways. So for some of you guys, I can see this as being like they're hoping that they can still kind of keep that emotional distance here, especially like with that whole card. I was afraid to show you the real me. That even if you want something emotionally deeper, if they just perform well enough in bed, if they just say and tell you the things you want to hear, that you won't start to become disinterested. They're hoping to distract you from this gut feeling that is making you wonder about this connection and making you want to research or making you want to understand it more. You're curious about what else could be out there maybe, or what else is out there about them. And others of you, if that's not so much the case, then if you are already kind of starting to detach emotionally because of how they've been acting, behaving, treating you, but also another essence of just not feeling like you can trust this person, then they are hoping that in the right time, with the Page of Swords, whatever they're waiting for that exact moment to bounce back in, they can convince you, they can reel you back emotionally, and you'll still stay involved in their life. But let's pay attention to this. Deepest fear is the Hierophant. So I'm seeing 2 3s in the spread and 2 5s. So your birthday could be April 3rd, April 13th, or March 30th, or March 23rd, or your birthday could be April 5th, April 15th, or March 25th. But yeah, another multiple interpretations of this card is that they're afraid you're going to push them for a commitment that they can't give, and that would expose them more. Especially if it's like engagement, marriage, that type of thing. Or they're afraid you're going to find out about a third party, or whoever the third party is, they're afraid that they're going to find out that they've been stepping out on this partnership with you, possibly other people. And that this image they like to project of being so morally, upstanding, such a good person, so charismatic, so, trustworthy, that facade is going to crack. Sometimes I feel Hierophant energy as like arrogance in a way. And that like facade and that arrogance would be exposed more so than anything else about this person that they want to protect and hide. All right, Aries, to see the likely outcome of the situation, what is likely to happen and unfold from now to the end of the month, you need to be aware of and prepared for. What are they going to do, not do? What else can I tell you? We're going to go ahead and take this to Patreon for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome, pull some more tarot oracle cards to just dive deeper into this. So if you guys really felt this was your reading and you need more clarity and answers, I got you for the extended. And if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box of this video where you will find the link to Patreon that will take you to the extended reading. But this is where we depart, Aries. I hope that this has given you the clarity, insight, healing, guidance that you're looking for by watching this message. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Aries, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Aries.